If you want to get a good quality skeleton watches according to your needs, then watch the video till the end and then decide. Looking at a skeleton watch, you'll immediately notice something missing the dial. In its place is a whole lot of intricate machinery. A watch like this affords you an up-close and personal look at its movement, the mechanism that powers and regulates its timekeeping. So let's get started. At number 1 position, we have starting Winchester 3982, with a wearable foredom diameter, 50 meters of water resistance, and a price that's often sub $100. This is a solid, inexpensive choice for men and women alike. Also, there are models available with beige, green, pink, and black handsets, leaving you to decide which color you find easiest to read over the exposed automatic movement. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Seagull Double Skeleton 182 SK. This Chinese piece has the benefit of a Seagull movement, which is one of the best looking in this price range. This one happens to be their automatic S-Tone 1602 movement. The rotor and other components visible through the exhibition caseback are particularly well decorated, with swirling patterns that mirror the whirling, twirling aspect of the movement itself. A full chapter ring helps with legibility, as do the available blued hands, but the hands remain quite thin. Another mark in its favor is brand reputation, which is lacking in many sub-$500 skeleton offerings. The number 3 position is held by Bova Mens 96A187. On the larger side for a watch on this list, this Bova still has a lot to offer. Its bold, blue Roman numeral indices and wide, loomed hands separate themselves easily from the movement. It makes reading the time quite easy. Later on this list, there's an over $1,000 watch I give a lot of credit for a very similar approach, but here it is on a $319 Bova. A particularly unique touch to this dial is the mixture of flathead screws and bubbly white blobs punctuating the indices. But it's not all about the design here. This watch has an impressive 100 meters of water resistance, which isn't seen often on skeletons of any price. It's powered by an automatic movement that's pre-skeletonized by the manufacturer, Miyota, and can run for about 42 hours. Next at number 4, we have Hamilton Jazzmaster Viewmatic Skeleto. What you can see beneath the sapphire crystal on this skeletonized offering from Hamilton is well composed and downright spiffy. There's a tightness and density to the overall presentation that comes from the finely demarcated chapter ring and the circular repetitions of Hamilton Viewmatic running under the indices. A gray bridge cuts across and curves over the movement, tying the dark outer ring into the metallic tones of the movement. Many of the components are decorated with a distinctive H-shaped pattern, echoing the manufacturer's name and giving this watch its own flair. Not to mention the bevels where the lugs meet the side of the case, which add some body to it and give off an extra bit of eye candy when the light catches them. The number 5 position is held by Tissot T-Complication Skelet Mechanical. Coming in at the more affordable end of our luxury picks is this piece from Swiss watchmaker Tissot. The workhorse ETA movement is purely hand-wind and has a 46-hour power reserve. It also makes a strong impression on the eyes, coming across as an industrial layering of wide and clean metal planes. A subdeal for counting the seconds seems to hang suspended in the air at 9 o'clock. Often, skeleton watch hands seem stuck in the realm of the dainty, matching the intricate workings beneath. But huge, bold hands make reading this watch a breeze. Their intense contrast with the movement lends this watch a unique look, and the hands can even be seen in the dark thanks to lume. Several different but similar terms get thrown around when talking about skeleton watches. The process of skeletonization is the removal of any extra metal in the movement to give a clear view of all its parts. Movements in these watches can be more or less skeletonized, though, so some people prefer the name open dial, open face, or open worked. However, skeleton watch seems to be the crowd favorite. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.